Another day on the Wallace farm. Can't really call it a farm yet, but it will be eventually. This power line is not active. We've called the electric company. They supposedly came out and fixed it, but as you can see, it's still hanging there. This is a free pop-up. You know, it's not going to be used for anything except for, we're going to put a composting toilet in there. So this way, while we're working on our farm/homestead, we can have somewhere to go to the bathroom. With everything going on right now, we have to go 30 minutes to a bathroom at this point, so, it is what it is. So he got to about here yesterday, because this is where he cut down the tree in yesterday's video. And, we're using them as seats for now until we make Goat Mountain. And then, as you can see, he's been working his butt off. Got a lot done. So
we got all of this done, is what I've done. And if you look over in front of the camper, there's more stuff here that was left yesterday. Right where that tree is, there was another one right there that I cut out and moved out of there. And then if you come, let me see.
Which way are you going?
I'm gonna go that way, just let me see it. I'm not gonna push anything. Yeah, I don't mind the little, that little part. I'm not familiar with her phone very well, so you know how it is when you just start out with a homestead and you're just starting out, you don't really have top of the line cameras and stuff, so we're using cell phones for right now. I do have a drone, but the drone, it was windy yesterday, I couldn't get any footage, and I need an SD card, so I haven't been able to get that done yet. But all of this, hold on, right where that pile is, that pile right there is what we stacked up today. There was more trees all through here. There's like rose bushes and everything, and we cleared all them out, and then we put them there.
Man, if those are some rose bushes, them thorns.
And then I cleared a few things out of here. You can't really tell, but I did clear some smaller stuff out of here just so we can have some walk space behind the trailer. And we got all of this opened up. Just kind of raked it out and cleaned it up. That wasn't too bad. And then all of this, all of these woods here are gonna stay. All that's gonna stay. The only thing we're gonna clean up is the pile that we made there. That's the only thing we're gonna clean out slowly but surely.
As long as when we get the mobile home, they don't make it any wider, this will all stay here. We are probably gonna have to make the driveway wider though.
And I don't think we're gonna need it and make it really much bigger, because as you can see, we got our vehicles, we got the driveway cleared out, and you could see where I don't know how well you could see it, but right there's the sumps where I cut all them rose bushes, and there was a small tree starting to grow right there that I cut out. So I figured I'll get a stump grinder and grind them down, and then this area will all be clean. So then we only, right where the car is, you can see that will be like the tree line. So the way I did it is you come from that tree, and then it kind of angles up, and right where you see this branch that lays this way, I did that for the kids so they knew where to put the pile, so they didn't overflow where I just cleared. But that's pretty much going to be the line, the tree line. So everything within that line, as of right there, there's that tree, that's staying. The big tree is staying, and then probably all that's going to stay. So in fact, all that's going to stay right there. So we have all the space from this tree over, and it comes across to where this is at. Now this is all going to be cleared up and moved. As I said before, slowly but surely. You guys all know it takes time. But we are going to clear, all of this is going to be cleaned up. Now we're not going to take none of the trees, we're just going to clear out the brush that we piled up yesterday. And today. Because we did add some to that, and as you can see, we got our little fire pit we've been burning.
Made it bigger today.
And we did make it bigger. And then right where this back tree is, right there, that tree is going to be cut up and cleared out, and everything from this pole, between that pole and that tree, all that's getting cleared out. So because we want to put our mobile home in there, because as you can see, well, I don't know how well you can see it. That's our pond, and down in our valley there we want to put all the animals. Now that I know you can't see very well, but well, at least the one part. We call that our little valley. That's where all the animals are going to go, and put goats, chickens, you know, the usual stuff. The main focus right now is we just want to get our homestead set up. As I'm sure most of you homesteaders out there have done, is set your homestead up. Obviously, you know, you want a place to live before you just, oh, let's just start throwing animals on there and we ain't got nowhere to stay yet. So,
I can zoom. And then over here, I'm going to try to zoom into it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Oh, this phone's pretty good. Right there is a pallet bridge. He found some pallets and built me a bridge. I know you really can't see it here either, but yeah, we're gonna have to get used to that too. Right there is my log bridge that I made. And I know I showed you from another angle, but right here it's even better angle.
now
You can see
right, let me get my finger there. Right there, that little plank. I know it don't look like much. It was some free wood that was left on the property. Me and my oldest daughter went ahead and threw that across there and made a little temporary bridge across there so we can access the other side of the property.
I mean,
we can also access the other side, you know, via the road going up and coming around on, if you look over this way. Now, right there's the road. Now there's another spot that's real shallow that we could just walk in that side of the property and come down in the valley there.
my oldest daughter wants to name the pond. She was hoping it was a river, but it's a pond, so she can't name it what she wanted to name it. So, you know, she's like, it has to begin with a P. It's a pond. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It can begin with whatever letter you want. And it's like all over the place, so, you know.
And then right here, all this little mud patch right there, that is where eventually, as I said before in the video, we are going to put all our animals down here. That mud patch, we're going to put the pigs in that area because we figure they love the mud, and that is like perfect. As long as that don't get too deep underwater, we're going to just let them have at it. That's going to be their pig pen area. The ducks we're going to put over by the pond, somewhere by the pond, because we want them to have easy access to go swim on the pond. We think that would be really nice. And then all of these cow tails, the goats are going in there somewhere. So if anybody has any suggestions whether they should eat that or shouldn't eat that, please drop a comment and let us know. We've never owned goats before, so it's something new that we want to do. That inspiration came from Al from Lumberton Acres. So, but we do.
And Danelle from Weedham and Reap.
Yeah, and Danelle. We got to give props to Danelle.
And Crystal from Blue Cactus Dairy Farm.
But yeah, all that, providing that you guys agree, because as I said, we're open to suggestions. We've never had goats before, but we like to think that they can eat that stuff. If they can, then we want to put them out in that pasture there on the other side of the creek so they can eat all of them. We call them cattails. I don't know what they're actually called. I'll try to zoom in without messing the video up. As I said, I'm not used to her phone. But yeah, you can see it's a whole mess of it. So we figure the goats can go at it.
Or sheep.
Or sheep. Or both. There's a lot of animals that we would eventually like to have over time.
And we got some volunteer ducks today. Because they were in the pond. There was 2 of them. So I still plan on getting a water testing kit. Because some of this stuff looks disgusting.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. It's funny she mentioned that because I want to test it too, because if it's safe, because the water feeds in from those right there, those 2 tiny little white dots. They're actually huge, but they look small on video and from where we're at. Those are culverts that feed the stream from the neighbor's property, and then it runs right under the road and it comes down. Now it's been flowing pretty good today from all the runoff. And as I was going to say, if it's safe, we would love to use that water for the animals, because any homesteader, all you homesteaders know, it can get expensive for a water bill if you got to keep watering all your animals, you know, out of your tap. Which I don't even know if you guys do that. I don't know how you guys do that, if you get special like distilled water or what you do. I imagine a lot of you guys probably get it tapped. I don't know. You guys are welcome to comment on that too. So, but yeah, as she just said, rainwater catch system, that's the idea behind that. And there's a deep, kind of like a pond, a secondary pond kind of, where it flows in and it's dug it out over the years. We want to use that water because that water looks crystal clear. So once we test it, if it's safe, we're going to definitely use it for all the animals. And as you see, the stream, it stays pretty, you know, at a pretty good level most of the year. So from what I could tell, so that will be a beautiful, you know, this whole creek, and obviously you could see it, but I'll show just to so you kind of see where I'm at. That creek is beautiful. It's deep. It's probably, what did you say, honey? Probably maybe 2.5 feet deep.
Probably at the deepest, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say at the deepest, it's probably about 2.5 feet deep, but that's quite a bit of water when, you know, it's a constant flow of water and we can use it for all our animals. That will save us a ton on water, whether it be from tap or buying it, you know, distilled from the store. It would save us a lot of headache and time, really, you know, because all we do is go down there and we, you know, even if we got to walk up there to the culverts over here, and get it as it's flowing out and fill the buckets up. I have no problem doing that. In fact, if we can, I'll put some kind of catch basin on it and we'll just run some kind of tap off of it, maybe get a small water pump, fill that catch basin up, and then we can run the pump into some kind of reservoir or something and maybe run a secondary pump off that with, you know, on and off valves, and we can get water to all the animals that way. So there's a lot of possibilities. All you homesteaders know there is definitely a lot of possibilities for what we're going to do. I don't mean to go on, you know, I'm not usually a talker. I tend to try not to ramble, but, you know, I'm kind of excited about doing this. And as I said, I want all you homesteaders to please drop comments and give us all your input, you know. Suggestions. You don't have to. We would just really appreciate it because, as I said, we are brand new to, you know, goats and sheeps and, you know, all the different animals. The only animals that we've had, if you guys have seen our previous videos, we have had chickens, we've had a pig, we've had ducks, but that's about the extent of. We have had quails and rabbits. We actually still do have some rabbits, but they are pets. They are not meat rabbits. But, you know, the city, as she probably said in past videos, the city did say something about us having the animals, so we, yeah, I'm going to have her turn it around so you can see me. You probably want to see me as I talk. But the city made us get rid of all of our animals. So that was one of the things that led to us wanting to get the property, besides the fact that it was a lifelong dream. So, well, that's why we don't have none of our rabbits anymore, none of our chickens, none of that. And
we have 4 rabbits.
We have 4?
We have 4.
We do have 4. She's right. I work all the time, so I tend to lose track sometimes. As I was saying, sorry, the kids were wandering off and we just don't want them to get hurt. They're free to roam, but we just don't want them to get hurt. As you see, the hillsides there. But anywho, as I was saying, we don't have a lot of the animals that we did have. The 4 that we have are pets. So what we're going to do when we start back up on the property with the rabbits, we're going to breed them, and then the babies we're going to raise out, grow out, and then we're going to use them for the meat rabbits. We may keep a couple of them to have some extra breeders. Mainly what we try to keep is girls. We only try to keep maybe 1 or 2 bucks. We don't like to keep a lot of bucks. We just use whatever buck breeds the best and can get the job done. That's the buck we keep. He's our breadwinner. So. And unfortunately, we no longer have Salvatore. Salvatore is not with us. He passed away, sadly. We are heartbroken over that. He was our baby. I am sure a lot of you homesteaders have probably seen him on our past videos. Salvatore was the big brown one. He was our boy. So, but we hopefully will get another one that is camp like him. That his son Dusty,
that my daughter kept, is really big like him, but he hasn't got the opportunity yet, so hopefully he'll shine for us.
I'm hoping he will, but I don't know. Salvatore was our breadwinner. He was a champ. But yeah, like I said, we want to get all our animals we had back, you know, that we obviously have plenty, I feel plenty of experience with now because we did have them for quite a while. And my girlfriend's been awesome at doing a lot of the harvesting. I know this is going to sound girly, but I'm not one to really like to do the harvesting. I just rather send them somewhere and pay a little bit of money to get them harvested. That's one spot that maybe I need to toughen up on. But
I told him it takes a certain type of person to be able to do that.
I've always been one of those guys that is an animal lover. So if I love chicken, I love turkey, I love all of that. But the idea of knowing that I killed it, it just does something to me. So you guys are welcome to laugh. I know that's goofy because I do love chicken and I want to raise them for the meat. And eventually, yes, I'm going to learn how to do it. And I've been actually watching her and stuff on how to do it. And I've been watching videos and stuff. So I'm trying to get used to the idea of it, you know.
I figure he goes out and works all day, brings home the money to help provide for the homestead farm, that I can do that for him if he can't handle it.
I laugh at myself for that because I know it's just funny, but anywho, we're trying to not to make the video too long. Hopefully we'll get most of it edited pretty good so we shorten the video.
I found an editing software. I don't know how good I'm going to be at it, but I'm going to try.
So we will definitely try to do that. If you get to this point in the video, chances are we probably didn't edit it. We'll probably just put it up full length, which I'm sure a lot of you homesteaders would be more than happy to watch. I would hope. We really are trying to build our channel. As I said, for me, Al from Lumna Acres has been a huge inspiration. We love watching him. So Al, shout out to you. You're a huge inspiration. And I hope that you'll...
Oh, don't forget Bo and Kelly from Better Together Life.
Yes, and Bo and Kelly, you are awesome. Okay, you are awesome. Read 'em and Weep, you're awesome too. So, you know, and that's not trying to pick on anybody or leave anybody out. You know, I'm sure there's lots of YouTube channels out there for homesteading that has really good channels. It's just those three seem to be our favorites. Like, those are a go-to. Al, you're our main go-to, man. You are number one. No offense to any homesteaders, but Al. Okay, as I said. Okay, now before we continue with what I was saying, I do want to say real fast, sorry for the pausing. We have little ones. Any of you homesteaders, a lot of you have children. You know how it is. They get in. They're curious. They're little. You know, it's brand new property.
How many people are in our family?
Yeah, we have 11 in our family. And let's say 9 of those are all our children and grandchildren. So, yeah, we get busy. So, anywho, which leads us to our next point. As she said, I work a lot. I do travel sometimes. I go all over the country for work. We are going to try to get 2 videos up a week, hopefully. Saturday and Sunday, we will try to get them done, weather permitting. As I said, you homesteaders also know that the weather can play a big factor, especially when you're just starting out. We are going to try to get you guys 2 videos up a week. They will be edited at night, so it'll be Saturday night and Sunday night. They'll be edited and they should be posted probably Monday and or Tuesday.
No, Saturday and Sunday I post them.
You think you can get them posted?
Yeah, I mean, as long as we're not making huge videos.
So I stand corrected. She's thinking we can get them done. Well, then we're going to try to get them done. She's pretty computer savvy, so I'm sure she'll get them up there.
I'm thinking Emily could help me because she knows how to PowerPoint, so she might be able to help me out here.
I don't know how long this video is. I appreciate everybody who watches this, and I would really appreciate likes if you've liked it. Please feel free to drop a like, leave any comments. We're open to constructive criticism. If you guys have anything to say, maybe we're doing something wrong. As I said, this is something totally new to us. We're just kind of going with the inspiration that we got from the homesteaders that I've mentioned in the video earlier, and also with dreams that we've had before we even started watching YouTube. We've had these dreams. So please feel free to drop comments, drop likes, you know, share them. We would love if you would share it because, as you know, that would help our channel really grow. So thank you to all again, and we're going to wrap it up here. You guys have a lovely day.
Bye from the Wallace Farm.
Bye. Kids, you want to come say bye? Come say bye.